Welcome to the beginning of the 2024 NFL season. This is the Week 1 simulation on Madden 25, beginning on Thursday night between the Ravens and the Chiefs. This is the NFL with Charger 95. Mecole Hardman gives the Chiefs a 10-3 lead. No L'Jarius Sneed, no problem early in the third for Kansas City as Trent McDuffie, the all-pro corner, returns the interception 85 yards, and the Chiefs lead going into the fourth. 17-3. Derrick Henry, the newly minted running back for Baltimore, kickstarts this Ravens touchdown drive. Jackson to Nelson Aguilar, who I just learned is still in the league. He catches the touchdown. Then Kyle Hamilton, who the Ravens expect big things of out of this year, his second interception of the day. And check out this end zone celebration for the Ravens all-pro safety. And the Ravens have a shot to tie the game, and Baltimore would do exactly that. 6 plays later, Jackson to the end zone, and we are tied at 17. But Mahomeboy, all of his timeouts in under 2 minutes, well, he is one of the greatest ever in this position. Rookie out of Texas, Xavier Worthy, then a couple big runs to close out this drive from Isaiah Pacheco. And in comes Harrison Butker for the win. Final play of the game, and it is good. The Chiefs walk out of the opener in Arrowhead with a 20-17 win. Patrick Mahomes, 191 yards and 2 touchdowns of the day, but 2 interceptions to the Ravens' Kyle Hamilton. This Friday night game is slotted to be played in Sao Paulo, Brazil, but I don't know, I guess Madden 25 isn't caught up. We're at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Friday Night Football, Green Bay in Philadelphia. Romeo Doubs had a spectacular day for the Packers. 3-year man from Nevada expects a breakout year. The Packers offense was very good in this one. 21 of 29 for 211 yards and 2 touchdowns of the day from Jordan Love, both to Romeo Doubs. And Green Bay jumps in front 22-10 in the middle of the fourth quarter. Jalen Hurts ran for 35 and threw for another 137 and helps guide Philadelphia into the red zone. And just in front of the 2-minute warning, Jalen Hurts scores his first rushing touchdown of the season. 1-score game at the 2-minute warning. Onside kick to keep Philly alive. It's up but recovered by Green Bay. And Jordan Love converts with, you guessed it, Romeo Doubs of the Packers. Green Bay wins the opener in Philadelphia 22-17. A big day defensively out of the Packers' Rashawn Gary. From Soldier Field in Chicago, the highly anticipated debut of Caleb Williams is today as the Titans battle the Bears to begin the season. In fact, the first throw out of the rookie from USC is a good one over the middle. 24 yards to DJ Moore to begin the drive. An embarrassment of riches at the receiver position for Caleb Williams in Chicago. He would orchestrate a long drive, but after a sack and an incompletion, L'Jarius Sneed and the Titans forced Chicago to a field goal. The next Bears drive would find the end zone, though. Keenan Allen, the new Chicago Bear, gives Chicago a 2-possession lead late in the first half. But credit to Will Levis, the second-year quarterback out of Penn State. The man who threw for just 8 touchdowns in 9 games last year had 2 in this one. DeAndre Hopkins on the receiving end of both of them, and Tennessee, after a rough second half for the Bears offense, take a 14-10 lead. A check down to Keenan Allen with a flag down. That is roughing the passer on the defense, and that would wake up Caleb Williams and the offense. Is it too little too late? After the first down throw, under 20 seconds left, Williams trying to make a little too much happen. That's part of what's been a problem during his days at USC. Final play of the game, it's incomplete. The Titans come back to beat the Bears and spoil the opener of Caleb Williams 14-10. Williams with very good numbers for Chicago, 271 yards and a touchdown. Relatively low expectations again this season for Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Allen of the Bills play host to the Cardinals to begin the season. James Cook begins the scoring for Buffalo, but the Cardinals would tie the game in the second with a Michael Wilson touchdown catch. Then an avalanche happens beginning on the final play of the half. 67 yards from Allen to MVS, and then safety Taylor Rapp on defense begins the third with another Buffalo touchdown, a 32-yard pick six. Late rally from Arizona, but the Bills win the opener 35-28. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins in what is a prove-it year for both franchises out of the state of Florida. An early touchdown pass here from Tua, his lone touchdown on the day. Trevor Lawrence threw one to the wrong team here late in the first half. Jalen Ramsey brings it back nearly 60. But credit to Lawrence, who responds in the middle of the third quarter with a big one to former Bill Gabe Davis. 78 yards to put Jacksonville back in front. And then Lawrence would strike again with another long drive of 80 yards. And Travis Etienne is in for the 4-yard touchdown. Jacksonville up against a red-hot and a very good offense in September in Miami, and they had the better day, 22-14, and Tyson Campbell picks off Tua in the end zone. Miami gets one more shot after a third down stop. Here's Tua with under a minute to go and one timeout. Plenty of time to throw the football. My goodness, what pass protection. And he gets things going with a big one over the middle, setting up a first down play, final one of the game, and he is taken down. Josh Allen seals the deal for the Jags on the road. After a disappointing 2023, Doug Peterson and Jacksonville win the opener on the road. Lawrence for nearly 300 yards and a touchdown today. Bo Nix, the rookie 12th overall pick out of the University of Oregon, battles Geno Smith and Seattle to begin the 2024 campaign. And Sean Payton dialed up a good one early as Denver led 14-0, but Geno and the Seahawks battle back. Tyrell Dodson, the Seattle defensive back, closes the half with a pick six. And we are tied at 14. Noah Fant finds the end zone, and Seattle ties it at 21. Kicks a field goal late, getting Nix and Denver a chance with under 2 minutes to go. And Bo Nix did not look like a rookie on this drive, but with fourth down coming up at the 40, well, Denver did not want to go for the win. They settled for the tie and missed that one. The kick is no good, and for Will Lutz, who missed only 4 field goals all of last season, begins 2024 with a tough break from 57. Seattle wins the game 24-21. Knicks 319 yards on the day. Heavyweight clash between two teams who could win it all in the 2024 season, Dallas and Cleveland out of Northeast Ohio. Dak Prescott gives the Cowboys an early lead, 7-3 in the middle of the second. Then Denzel Ward, the Pro Bowl safety out of Ohio State, just up the road in Cleveland, 10-7 Browns. Our first kick return touchdown with the new rules in, Jamison Crowder from 95. And the Cowboys are back in front, but not for long. Deshaun Watson going deep to Elijah Moore. And Cleveland is back on the board again with Deshaun Watson, who played well in the opener. A quick 8-yard touchdown pass to number 8. Yet again, the Browns' Elijah Moore. Dak Prescott wants the big bucks this offseason for Dallas. His Cowboys are leaning on him, needing a field goal to tie the game. A big pass there, but time is running out for Dak Prescott. 4th and 11, 14 seconds left. Looking for a miracle. Dak Prescott trying to launch it as far as he can. This one right in the end zone. That is overthrown and incomplete to Ward. 27-24, the Browns win the opener by a field goal. It's just the second 100-yard game of the career of Elijah Moore. Sunday Night Football from Detroit, Michigan. The Rams are just a few years removed from a Super Bowl championship. The Lions are just a few plays away from a Super Bowl championship last season. 7-3 Detroit late in the first half. Matthew Stafford is picked off here, and he'll bring it back all the way for a touchdown. Ilu Fonwu with a magnificent return for Detroit. Matthew Stafford just kept going for the long ball. Does find Tutu Atwell there to set up first and goal and the touchdown here. A rare glimpse of hope for the Rams in this one. Jared Goff with spectacular in the game, and the defense stepped up too with a pair of pick sixes. Detroit absolutely destroyed the Rams in the second half. Sean McVay against Dan Campbell. No contest on Sunday night, 42-13 Lions. Jared Goff with 305 yards in the opener. Game of the week is the final game of the week between Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk, and the San Francisco 49ers, who made it to overtime in the Super Bowl last season, and Aaron Rodgers, who very easily could have made the Super Bowl had he played in 2023. Opening drive of the second quarter, it's Purdy to McCaffrey, 7-3 San Francisco, but Ayuk, trying to get his feet wet for the 2024 season, coughs up a fumble, and you knew Aaron Rodgers to close the half would deliver a touchdown here to tie the game at 10 at the half and at the end of the third. Into the fourth quarter now, it's first and goal, and Aaron Rodgers is back on the board, his second touchdown. That one to Mike Williams. Brock Purdy, who knew he could run the ball, takes off with under 6 to go, leading the way for a San Francisco touchdown drive. This one to Jawan Jennings. We are tied at 17 for a matter of, maybe 10 seconds. Aaron Rodgers right back on the board. Over the middle to Mike Williams again, and New York leads at 24-17. Brock Purdy, who's trying to become a mega millionaire after this season. Can he tie it at 24? Well, it was a spectacular start here to this San Francisco drive, but time is running out. Under 40 seconds to go, he finds Jennings over the middle, but time is of the essence. In 18 seconds, I can't believe it, 18 seconds off the clock on the no huddle. You'd think that Madden would get that timing right. Incomplete with 3 seconds left. Final play of regulation. A touchdown and a PAT. We're going to overtime. Third down. Purdy, what are you doing? I love Madden 25 as much as anybody, but that is just horrific game logic. There's 0% chance that Brock Purdy does that. Or does he? 24-17, the Jets win this one on Monday night. New York, certainly one of the favorites to win it all this season with a big statement win against San Francisco. Mike Williams was spectacular in the opener. Let's take a look at other games around the league. The Steelers dispatched the Falcons in Atlanta 21-18. A big day out of Russell Wilson in as starter for now. Now out of the NFC South, both Carolina and New Orleans expect to not win the division, but we will see. Deontay Johnson, despite the loss, with 113 yards for Carolina. The Giants edged the Vikings in Week 1, 17-14. Daniel Jones was awful and was thoroughly outplayed by Darnold, but New York wins the game. Another tight one out of Tampa Bay. Washington on the road in Florida defeats the Bucs 20-17. Baker Mayfield, despite the loss, with 281 yards. That completes Week 1 of the 2024 NFL season. Brock Purdy and Aaron Rodgers were both magnificent on Monday night. Shout out to Sean Payton and Bo Nix. That Denver offense should be very exciting this season. 32 of 40 for 319 yards out of the rookie in Week 1. No 100-yard rushers, but Gus Edwards and the Chargers should be very exciting for the 2024 campaign. Meanwhile, the league's leading receiver after Week 1 was George Pickens, but Tank Dell and Elijah Moore both were spectacular in Week 1 of the NFL season. That completes the offensive leaders. Meanwhile, on defense, Azeez Al-Shaair, the leader in tackles with 15 for the Houston Texans. Former Packers star Zadarius Smith with 3 sacks for Cleveland in their comeback win against Dallas, 27-24. And meanwhile, the league's leader in interceptions is both Marshawn Lattimore and Kyle Hamilton. This is Week 1. We have more content coming up next with Charger Dude 95.